activity. That's in the air for you and me. Radioactivity.
You're from the valley? Whales. Now is this sperm or blue tip? Sorry. Who's Benny?
Me and Benny went out last night looking for fun. Supping ale in the moonlight, waiting for the dawn to come. Benny pointed at a hi-fi shop. He said, "Hey man, look at all the stuff they got. How'd you make a have out of a have-not?" Who needs information when you're working underground? Just give me confirmation. We could win £1 million. Benny climbed up on a footbridge and he teetered on the parapet. He said, "Can you see the whites of the headlights? Are they coming yet? Who needs information? This high off the ground. Just give me confirmation. We could win £1 million. kaien sitter Vidar i sin båt og venter på sin vennegjeng. De er litt forsinket, men hva gjør vel det? Det er nok ikke lett å finne frem. Det er nok ikke lett å finne frem.
Han har invitert for det meste folk han kjenner. En baker og en veiarbeider.
En ungdommelig prest og en dyktig lege. Vidar er svært stolt av sine venner. Vidar er svært stolt av sine venner.
Han gleder seg til å komme ut på fjorden, ta en pils med sine venner under solen, fortelle små historier fra livet. Han har en god en, han har øvd seg på å si det.
Bare de kan komme, slik at de kan dra. Vidar lurer på hvor de blir av. Vidar lurer på hvor de blir av.
Kanskje bakeren har en kake i ovnen, og noe er i veien med veiarbeideren. Kanskje presten måtte bistå en begravelse, og legen sliter med en dårlig helse. Legen sliter med en dårlig helse. Vidar ser på klokka, 2 timer nå, og ennå ingen vennegjeng. De sa de skulle komme, alle så en, tenker Vidar når han kaster fortøyninger. Vidar, han kaster fortøyningen. Nok til mange blir for mye for en. Vidar begynner å bli hør av all pilsen. Jeg får vel prøve å kose meg når jeg først er her, tenker Vidar og går med stor fart på et skjær. Det er legen som stiller diagnosen, og presten bistår i begravelsen. Bakeren baker kake, og veiarbeideren er for alle aller mest i veien. Veiarbeideren er mest i veien. Slike venner er det fint å ha. De glimrer med sitt fravær, avtalte kvelder, men stiller opp når det virkelig gjelder. Når det gjelder venner for livet.
An angel on a horn pulls across to greet a fellow rolling stone. Puts his bike up on his stand, leans back and then extends a scarred, greasy hand. He said,
How you doing, bro? Where you been? Where you going?
and takes your hand in some strange California handshake and breaks the bone. A housewife from Encino whose husband's on the golf course with his book. Breaks and makes a you and idles back to take a second look at you.
You flex your arm.
Flex your butt. Fish takes a hook. Sweet vodka and tobacco in the breath. Another number in your little black book.
These are the pros and cons of hitchhiking. These are the pros and cons of hitchhiking.
Oh, babe, I must be dreaming. I was standing on a leading edge, the eastern seaboard spread before my eyes. Jumps at Yoko Ono, too scared, too good looking. I cried. Go on, she said. Why don't you give it a try? Wipe her long magazine. All men must die. Do you remember Dick Tracy? Do you remember Shane? Could you see him selling tickets where the bus had circles over?
The body on the plane.
Did you understand the music? Yoko, was it all in vain? Bill said something mystical. So I stepped back on the curb again. Whoa!
These are the pros and cons of hitchhiking. These are the pros and cons of hitchhiking.
Oh, babe, I must be dreaming again.
These are the pros and cons of hitchhiking. These are the pros and cons of hitchhiking.
For det er nordmenn som er bra, det er nordmenn som er best. Alltid nordmenn som kan drikke mest og spy vilt på hver eneste fest. Og den kjekke norske mann, han vil vise hva han kan. Han drar ned til Sydens varme land for å vise at han er mann. Hurra for Norge, 17. mai og olje og alt det der.
Hei.
Hurra for Norge som gir til Sverige alt det de har fra før.
Hei.
Hurra for Norge som kjøper alt skrotet svenskene vil bli kvitt.
Hei. Hei.
Det er Norge som er bra, det er vårt klima som er best. En forfrysning, det er det vi lengter til når sommeren er som best. Vi får bare drikke vann her i dette frie land. Og jeg synes synd på han som prøver å lage seg en dram. Hurra for sludd og regn og snø, vi fryser jo spent i hjel.
Hei.
Hurra for Melodi Grand Prix som stadig går like bra.
Hei.
uten deg. Hurra for Norge, 17. mai og olje og alt det der.
Hei.
Jo, hei.
There's a man inside my head, tells me what to say. He orders me to take copies of yesterday. I beg him to forget everything he's seen. He lives inside my dream. One and one is two, and that's enough for me and you. We can shadow things inside my head, if only it will make you glad. We can be good friends and you can kill me in the end. And if you want me to, I'll give to you the pleasure I have never had. He guides me to the door so I can look outside. Says there's nothing for me there, nothing I haven't tried. I know I can't run away. He's been where I have been. He lives inside my dream. Oh, but I've never had my fun. There's so many things I've never done. I didn't know that it would be like this. I didn't know that it would be like this. No. Writing postcards to the moon. Something's bound to happen soon. I didn't know that it would be like this. I didn't know that it would be like search patrol, hunting Charlie down. It was in the jungle wars of 65. My weapon jammed and I got stuck way out and all alone. And I could hear the enemy moving in close outside. Just then I heard a twig snap and I grabbed my empty gun. And I dug in scared while I counted down my fate. And then a big marine, a giant with a pair of friendly eyes, appeared there at my shoulder and said, wait. When he came in close beside me, said, don't worry, son, I'm here. If Charlie wants to tangle now, he'll have tools to dodge. I said, well, thanks a lot. I told him my name and asked him his. And he said, the boys just call me Camouflage. We heard the bullets fly, coming through the brush and all around our ears. It was then I saw this big marine light a fire in his eye. And it was strange, but suddenly I forgot my fear. Side by side we took our battle stance, and I wondered how the bullets missed this man. Cause they seemed to go right through him, just as if he wasn't there. And the morning we both took a chance and ran. And it was near the river bank when the ambush came on top of us, and I thought it was the end and we were had. Then a bullet with my name on it came buzzing through a bush, and that big marine, he just swatted with his hand, just like it was a fly. Whoa, camouflage, things are never quite the way they seem. Whoa, camouflage, this was an awfully strange marine. And I knew there was something weird about him, because when I turned around, he was pulling a big palm tree right up out of the ground and swatting those Charlies with it from here to kingdom come. When he led me out of danger, I saw my camp and waved goodbye. He just winked at me from the jungle and then was gone. And when I got back to my HQ, I told him about my night and the battle I'd spent with a big marine named Camouflage. When I said his name, a soldier gulped and a medic took my arm and led me to a green tent on the right. He said, you may be telling true, boy, but this here is Camouflage, and he's been right here since he passed away last night. In fact, he's been here all week long. But before he went, he said Semper Fi, and said his only wish was to save a young Marine caught in a barrage. So here, take his dog tag, son. I know we want you to have it now. And we both said a prayer for a big Marine named Camouflage. Whoa, camouflage, things are never quite the way they seem. Whoa, camouflage, this was an awfully big marine. So next time you're in a jungle fight and you feel a presence near, or hear a voice that in your mind will lie, just be thankful that you're not alone and you've got some company from a big marine the boys call Camouflage.
hver sit ben. Bagpå sidder halen fast og vipper. Forårstider snuden, og når man rører ved, kan man mærke, om den skulle have feber. Du kan få kvinder og kager og jordbær for sjov, men der er intet så skønt som en buffet i vår. Og når min hund skal ud om natten og løfte venstre ben, så går vi ned og vander lygtepælen. Og når vi så har niflet, skal vi have en lille en, for vi ved, at øl er meget sundt for sjælen. Du kan få kvinder og kager og jordbær for sjov, men der er intet så skønt som en buffet i vår. Og jordbær for sjov, men der er intet så skønt som en buffet i vår. En hund kan gå i skole og lære en masse sprog. Det troede jeg egentlig ikke, at de kunne, men de går rundt og snuser til mangt en lærebog. Og sådan vil det altid være med hunde. Du kan få kvinder og kager og jordbær for sjov, men der er intet så skønt som en buffet i vår. Du kan få kvinder og kager og jordbær for sjov, men der er intet så skønt som en buffet i vår.
I used to think the world was flat, rarely threw my hat into the crowd. I felt I had used up my quota of yearning. Used to looking on the children at night in the glow of their Donald Duck light, and frighten myself with the thought of my little ones burning. But oh, the tide is turning. The tide is turning. Satellite buzzing through the endless night, exclusive to moonshots and world title fights. Jesus Christ, imagine what it must be earning. Who is the strongest? Who is the best? Who holds the aces, the east or the west? This is the crap our children are learning. But the tide is turning. The tide is turning. The tide is turning. Now the satellite's confused, cause on Saturday night the airwaves were full of compassion and light, and his silicon heart warmed to the sight of a billion candles burning. Tide is turning. Tide is turning. Tide is turning. I'm not saying the battle is won, but on Saturday night, all those kids in the sun rested technology's sword in the hands of the warlords. The tide is turning. The tide is turning. The tide is turning, Sylvester.
Svært mange som har vært koronasyke får ettervirkninger. Det viser foreløpige tall fra den store koronastudien. 31% er rammet av utmattelse rundt 8 måneder etter at de var syke. 18% opplever at lukt og smak er endret. 13% har konsentrasjonsvansker, og 14% er tungpustet. Og hele 42% opplever at helsetilstanden generelt er dårligere, blant annet med tap av hukommelse.
Vi har tatt et vedtak på å legge ned en næring.
If you don't have any art, you're pretty much lost.
Really matter.
Kan noen være så snill å slå av internett?